and welcome to Graphic Online News in Brief. In the headlines, President Akufo-Addo touts Ghana's economic credentials. Ghana reinforces COVID-19 restrictions following spike in COVID-19 cases. Government to inject $25 million into local production of vaccines. Attorney General's Department to roll out an integrated information case management system to improve justice administration. Dr. Nakyea talks ethics and integrity in tax administration. And from the Tokyo Olympics, Ghana's Flyweight Sulemanu Tetteh advances to round of 16 after 3-2 majority victory. News in Brief is brought to you by.
Download your Graphic News Plus now and choose your preferred package daily, weekly, monthly, and annually, and access free news on various interest areas as well. Graphic News Plus, connecting people through news.
And now the news in brief. Credit rating agency the Fitch Group has projected Ghana to be among the fastest growing economies in Africa. Along with the very few in the world, Ghana's economy recorded positive GDP growth in 2020, and this is buttressed by findings by the Ghana Statistical Services that the first quarter of 2021 saw a GDP growth of 3.1%.
President Akufo-Addo, who recounted the performance reports on Monday, said the record was achieved even in the face of the COVID-19 pandemic that has set in motion a global recession. The president was speaking at the performance contract signing ceremony for state-owned enterprises, joint venture companies and other state entities under the patronage of the State Interest and Governance Authority in Accra. In all, 71 entities including Graphic Communications Group Limited signed.
Even in the midst of a global recession, our economy was one of the very few to have recorded a positive GDP growth in 2020. This development has been buttressed further by the news that in the first quarter of 2021, the economy witnessed, according to the Ghana Statistical Service, a 3.1% rate of GDP growth. Even better is the fact that according to one of the globally most respected credit rating agencies, Fitch Solutions, Ghana is projected to be the fastest growing economy in Africa this year.
President Akufo-Addo has reinforced the ban on all post-event receptions and has also restricted all mass gatherings to 2 hours. The president has also asked that all social events be held in open-air spaces as part of measures to manage the increasing numbers of COVID-19 cases in Ghana. President Akufo-Addo read out the protocols when he delivered his 26th COVID-19 update on Sunday, July 25. He said the outbreak of the Delta variant of the virus in Ghana and the steady rise of cases have necessitated the reintroduction of the restrictions. He urged Ghanaians to strictly observe all COVID-19 safety protocols to stop the spread of the virus.
To ensure that such gatherings do not become the sources of infections, the following must be adhered to by all at these gatherings. Firstly, the wearing of masks continues to be mandatory, and persons must respect the enhanced hygiene protocols. Secondly, all such events must be held in open-air spaces. Thirdly, the duration of such events is limited to 2 hours. Fourthly, there must be observance of the 1 meter social distancing rule. And fifthly, handshakes must be avoided. Furthermore, given that people sitting together to eat, drink, laugh, dance, and talk in large gatherings without masks are the riskiest activities for spreading the virus, all post-event receptions, particularly related to weddings and funerals, are banned.
Still on COVID-19, President Akufo-Addo says government plans to inject $25 million as seed funding this year into the local production of vaccines.
According to the president, a committee set up to investigate Ghana's potential as a vaccine manufacturing hub has recommended the establishment of a national vaccine institute to spearhead the production of vaccines in the country.
The global shortage of vaccines means that we must develop our capacity to produce our own vaccines domestically and reduce our dependence on foreign supplies. We must be self-sufficient in this regard in the future and prepare ourselves better to deal with any such occurrences in the future. To this end, the committee I established under the leadership of the world-renowned Ghanaian scientist, Professor Kwabena Frimpong-Boateng, to investigate Ghana's potential as a vaccine manufacturing hub to meet national and regional needs, has presented its preliminary report, which, amongst others, recommends the establishment of a National Vaccine Institute to spearhead this development. Government is committed to inject seed funding of some 25 million United States dollars this year into this whole enterprise.
The Attorney General and Minister of Justice, Govt Akufo-Addo, is urging attorneys and staff of the ministry to be abreast with the integrated information management system introduced by the ministry to ensure effective administration of justice. He says the ministry cannot afford to be left behind in the era of technology.
The Attorney General was speaking at the opening of a two-day training workshop for attorneys and staff of the Attorney General's office on Monday, July 26. Mr. Akufo-Addo says the information management system will address limitations of the manual filing system currently in use at the various registries.
Earlier practice where a person could even just steal a docket and that would hamper the prosecution of crime. Really also inhibit the fight against corruption. We have had many instances in the past. Sometimes even just through nobody's fault, accessing information becomes important. So this integrated information management system seems to address the challenges with the system that we inherited.
Tax law lecturer, practitioner and author Dr. Abdullah Ali Nakyea says it is critical for tax professionals to bring their professional ethics and integrity to bear on their profession.
Addressing the 2021 orientation and induction ceremony of the Chartered Institute of Taxation Ghana, Dr. Ali Nakyea says it is the duty of tax professionals to point their clients to the right rather than help the clients to cheat the system.
It is virtually about what is good and what is bad, what is right and what is wrong. That is all what it is. If a taxpayer owes the GRA, then you tell the taxpayer, you see, your 1 million Ghana cedis, if you can bring 500, let's go and talk to the officer and they will pay 200 and that matter is dead. Who is selling that idea to the taxpayer? And yet we turn around and all of us are saying GRA officers are corrupt. Who is corrupting them? Corruption is a giver and a taker, demand and supply. If they come and audit your client, he has failed to file returns on due date, the first thing is to look into the law. Is there anything I can do to bring down the liability?
Today, our final story comes from the Tokyo Olympics, where Ghana's flyweight boxer Sulemanu Tetteh has secured a spot in the round of 16 after a hard-fought 3-2 majority decision over Marti de la Roy's Rodrigo of the Dominican Republic.
Tetteh had lost the first round to his opponent. However, the Ghanaian returned in the second and final rounds with a spirited performance to overturn the outcome in his favor. In so doing, he managed to convince 3 of 5 judges to score the closely contested bout in his favor.
From 2012 to now, I've been in a lot of tournaments. I've been in all African games, Commonwealth game, and now I have experience and I have matured. So this time Olympics game, I'm not going there to joke. I'm just going there to focus on my fights.
Thank you for watching. We will see you again tomorrow with another edition. Stay safe and protect yourself from COVID-19. For more news, visit graphic.com.gh or log on to Facebook at Daily Graphic and on YouTube at GraphicGH. I am Juliet Echan Safo.
Subscribe now.